Hi, my name's Jenna. I'm a graduate student speech language pathologist.
Hi, I'm Maria. I am a mother of a grown daughter, a wife of a loving husband, and I am a teacher of young children who are special needs in early intervention. And I'm also an NSA, National Stuttering Association chapter leader.
All right, Maria, and why are we making this video today?
Jenna, we're making this video today so I can share my experiences being a stutterer and help to teach what stuttering is all about and how you can help people who stutter.
And what is a stutter for people who don't know?
A stutter is a speech condition that some people have. It has a lot of blocks in it, repetitions, and prolongations. And when I was a little girl, I was a severe stutterer. I had a lot of blocks, and when I have a block, I cut off my air and I tense up all my speech muscles, actually my whole face, and I would close my eyes very tightly. Also, I would breathe from up here, my clavicle, which made this all tight, and that also added to all the stress and tension I was feeling.
Okay, and how has your speech changed from childhood to adulthood?
Well, as a child, as I said, I was a very severe stutterer. Now, with all the speech therapy I had throughout my whole life, I'm more of a fluent speaker, although I do have times when I do stutter, but they're not as severe as when I was a child.
Okay, and how do people generally react when you stutter?
Well, I remember when I was little, my mother, when I would talk, because I had blocks and my father stuttered, so she was aware of stuttering and kind of afraid that I would stutter.
So, Maria, what did your mother do when she first noticed that you were stuttering as a child?
Well, since my father stuttered, my mother was aware of it, and she also had two uncles that stuttered as well. So she took me to the doctor when I was very young, and he just said to just wait and wait. And then once I got to third grade, that's when my third grade teacher told my mom that I think Maria needs help. We need to take her to get speech therapy. And growing up, I always remember my mom telling me to slow down, think about what you want to say before you talk, and that was to help me.
Okay. And what did your speech therapist do for you when you were a child?
Well, when I was a child, I felt like I was in my own little shell. I really didn't want to talk to anybody because I realized that my speech was different and it was hard to talk. I had a lot of disfluencies, a lot of blocks, and with that comes a lot of feelings inside of, something's wrong. Why can't I talk like my sisters? Why can't I talk like my brother? Why isn't mom telling them to stop and slow down?
Yeah, there's a lot of unseen things with stuttering in addition to the actual stuttering. It's complicated. So, and what do you think has changed in your speech now versus when you were younger?
Well, now I think I'm more open to people. I express myself and my feelings more. I'm not afraid to share my thoughts because now I know that it's okay if you stutter, just as long as it doesn't quiet you. And I think as a child, that's what it did. My stuttering quieted me. So I can remember my first speech therapy sessions with my therapist. She had to work a lot on just getting me to talk. We do fun things like look at silly pictures and I tell her what was wrong with them, or we play games and read books and anything to get me to talk. So then also in school, I didn't raise my hand even though I knew the answer to questions. I didn't want to read out loud, but I did. And at home, I wasn't allowed to answer the phones or make phone calls because my mom, made them for me.
What would you like to tell yourself that you know now that you could tell yourself back then?
I think that it's okay to stutter. And no matter what, we need to say what's on our mind and how we feel because that's who we are,
Mm-hmm.
and not be afraid to share your thoughts and feelings and experiences with others, because what we say is important and it can help people as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about the National Stuttering Association?
Yes, in January, I started a chapter of the National Stuttering Association, and it's a place where we stutterers, as well as people who want to learn more about stuttering, can come and learn more about stuttering. And for the stutterers, it's a safe haven. It's a place where we can speak our minds openly without being criticized. If we stutter, it's okay, And we also work on like different techniques that we can use and just have a good time and talk about like past experiences and share our views about stuttering as well.
Is there anything you would like more people to know about interacting with somebody who's experiencing a stutter, what they should or shouldn't do?
Yes, I think that's very important because most people, they haven't been or come into contact with a person who stutters. And I think the one thing to do is to listen with your heart. Keep your eye contact with them. Don't try to finish what they say. Let them speak their mind. If it takes a long time, oh well, but at least they're saying it. So just listen with an open heart. And for us stutterers to talk, it takes a lot. Especially, I remember growing up as a severe stutterer. I don't even know if I wanted to talk, but now that I'm more of a fluent speaker, I want to share my ideas and thoughts and feelings with people. And I also want to help people to realize it's okay that you stutter. You're a very important person. And in the closing words of the National Study Association speech, it says that we want to listen to the music of our voices. And I think that's so powerful because I never considered stuttering to be music. I mean, I always thought of it in a negative way, and to now learn, and to feel like, yes, it's okay that you stutter, that was like a whole changing moment for me.
Changes your perspective.
Absolutely, and changes how we feel,
Mm-hmm.
Because it was tough growing up and stuttering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing with
You're
everyone,
welcome.
And we hope you learned something today about stuttering. Tune in, Maria's a rising star.
Thank you.
All right.